Welcome bike riders to another video highlighting the challenges we face while riding around in our towns and cities. I'm the Bike Route Buddy and I hope you enjoy this video. Today I'm going to do an update on one of my earlier videos about the intersection of the Southern Bike Link on Moorabool Street and Little Fyans Street. For those who are not familiar with this, it is a bi-directional bike lane that runs down the western side of Moorabool Street. About 4 months ago, after having a driver pull out in front of me and causing me to crash, I made a video about how dangerous the intersection was. In that video, only 11 drivers out of 50 stopped at the stop sign, and more alarmingly, only 5 drivers out of the 22 I recorded looked to the left and checked for bikes in the bi-directional bike lane. I sent a link of the video to the City of Greater Geelong. It took a couple of weeks, but they got back to me indicating that they were going to make some changes to make this intersection safer. Some immediate actions include relocating the hump and bike warning signs to one post, the size of the stop sign, putting some yellow pavement markings that can be seen in this plan, red pavement marking with stop on it, installing a no right turn sign, refreshing the line markings in the bike lanes, and refreshing the line markings at the intersection. So let's have a look at what the driver sees coming out of Little Fyans Street. Left is before the changes and right is after the changes. Let's check out the changes. The warning signs for the hump and the bike signs have been combined onto one post. The stop sign looks to be the same size, but it's quite hard to tell. The yellow line markings before the hump are there. The red pavement with stop on it seems to be completed, but I can't see a no right turn sign. I think the lines have been refreshed, but I'm not 100% sure from these photos. Alright, so first one looks good, stopped at the stop line, but didn't look. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. More subscribers means more pressure on City of Greater Geelong to improve the bike infrastructure. Anyway, let's have a look and see how drivers' behaviour has changed since the improvements, or lack of improvements, to the intersection. Have these changes made drivers more aware of the bike lanes and the riders coming from the left? We're looking for two things here. First is if they stop. Second is if they look to the left. It is hard to tell in the video if some of the drivers looked, however I recorded if they looked or not while I was filming. While I was filming here, I saw 2 bike riders have to dodge cars rolling across the bike lane. It is worse in the afternoon when workers are heading home and riding towards the camera. If you're not going to watch all the cars, make sure you go through to the end and see the results. So sit back and enjoy the ride and the lack of stopping and looking. If you're going to skip through to the end to see the results, make sure you check out cars 9, 10, 15, 18, 20, 31, 42, 43 and 49 for some real lack of stopping. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the results. Before the changes, around 22% of cars stopped at the stop line. After the changes, this increased to a whopping 25%. For the looking left statistic, originally 23% looked left. But the moved signs, the paint on the road, and the other changes increased this to a massive 28%. The changes reduced the chances of a bike rider being hit by a person driving a car from 77% to 72%. I don't think these administrative controls have improved the intersection. Why is it that in workplace health and safety we follow the hierarchy of controls where elimination is the highest ranked solution, then substitution, engineering, administrative and finally PPE? But in road safety when it comes to bike riders, the City of Greater Geelong have skipped the top three and gone straight for administrative controls. Did they really think drivers would follow more signs if they weren't following the ones that were already there? If this was a workplace, the hazard, that is the cars, would be eliminated. But in this situation, an engineering solution couldn't even be found. The standard response seems to be, we don't have enough money for that. City of Greater Geelong's infrastructure budget for the next 4 years is $616.2 million, yet they can't throw a few scraps to the engineers to design a proper fix for this intersection. The City of Greater Geelong councillors also removed the active transport engineer position from the staff, citing lack of funds. But its budget still has an operating surplus of $362,000 for 23-24. Looking at the budget for 23-24, I did a search for road and I found 186 hits. When I searched for bike, bicycle, cycling or active transport, there was not a single hit. I did, however, find 11 hits for shared paths. So we are calling on the City of Greater Geelong to properly fund the active transport network and improve the safety for all those using it, especially this intersection. Don't forget to subscribe and send an email to your local council requesting improvements to bike infrastructure. I'm the Bike Route Buddy and I'll see you riding in a protected lane sometime.